Lots of people ask me, how do you grill the perfect steak every time? If you've got a couple of minutes, I'll show you how. Everything you need is right here, including a great gas grill. The first key is to start with a fine cut of beef. T-bone, ribeye, prime rib, or sirloin. We prefer New York strips. Be sure to look for plenty of marbling, fine white flecks like this. Marbling is the fat that is distributed within the meat. The more marbling there is, the more juicy and flavorful the meat will be. Unlike exterior fat, the marbling while cooking will naturally baste the beef. Steaks like these are tougher and drier. They can be tasty if you cook them properly, but you'll want to marinate them for a longer period of time. For tender cuts like the certified Angus beef New York strip, marinating an hour will flavor the meat. For tougher cuts, you'll want to marinate for up to 24 hours in the refrigerator. Marinating is very simple and it tenderizes and flavors the meat. Place your steaks in a resealable bag and just add the marinade. For the recipe, visit theperfectsteak.com or look for the Perfect Steak Marinade from Broil King. Seal the bag and let sit for 1 hour. If you want to marinate for longer than an hour, be sure to keep your steaks cool, but allow them to reach room temperature before grilling. When you're ready to grill, drain the marinade and dispose of it. You should never reuse marinade that has made contact with raw meat. Now for the real secret to get that perfect medium rare steak. Let's start by preparing our grill. Turn on your grill and preheat to 500 degrees, then turn to medium high. Once your grill reaches that temperature, you use an oil sprayer to season your grills. This will help prevent foods from sticking, but also keep the grids from rusting. When you're ready to grill, open the lid, grab your steaks, and place them at a 45-degree angle, 10 o'clock position. Close the lid and keep it closed for exactly 2 minutes. After your 2 minutes are up, you'll open the lid and flip your steak over, keeping it at the 10 o'clock position. With heavy enough cooking grids, you can keep the steak at the same spot. For cooking grids that can't retain the heat, you might want to flip it into a different spot. Close the lid and keep the lid closed for another 2 minutes. By searing the top and bottom of your steak, you're locking the juices and flavors in, ensuring a moist and tasty steak. After your 2 minutes are up, it's time to flip again. This time, quarter turn and flip again, moving it to a 2 o'clock position. Close the lid and relax for another 2 minutes. Okay, just one flip left. Open your lid, flip your steak, keeping it at 2 o'clock position, and close the lid for the final 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes will give you the perfect medium rare 1-inch thick steak. If you like rare, medium, or well done, or prefer a different thickness, check out the steak grilling guide at theperfectsteak.com. Here's a trick to test for doneness of your steak without piercing or cutting the steak and allowing all the precious juices to flow out. Create a circle with your index finger and your thumb, then touch the fleshy area underneath your thumb and compare it to the doneness of the steak for medium rare. Move to your middle finger for medium and your ring finger for well done. If your steak feels like touching your pinky finger, then you've overcooked your steak, way over 8 minutes. When your final 2 minutes are up, it's time to take the steak off the grill. Take a warm plate and place the steak on the plate and let it sit for 5 minutes. Your guests will be thrilled and your reputation is sealed. The best steak on the block. For the perfect meal, serve the perfect steak with a loaded baked potato, some grilled peppers and zucchini, spinach salad, and a firm red wine. The tannin in red wine will refresh your mouth for the next delicious bite. It's that simple. A few minutes of preparation, 8 minutes of grilling will give you the perfect steak every time. All you need is a quality steak, a great gas grill, the perfect steak marinade, and a little bit of time. Enjoy.